Hi, I'm Susan with Avid Healthy Life. I'd like to introduce you to our friend and client, Susan Davis.
I'm Susan Davis. I'm 46 years old and I started the Avid Healthy Life program in December of 2013. Before I started the Avid Healthy Life program, I led a very sedentary life. I have 5 children and I spent a lot of time at home on my couch dealing with kids and homework and stress. And we did not eat very well and always eating on the road. And I drank a lot of red wine. And that was pretty much my everyday routine. The first time I ever heard of Avid Healthy Life program was last year in October. I came in to see Dr. Coons for my annual blood work results appointment, and they always weigh you at the beginning of that appointment. And for the first time in my life, I, at 5'4", weighed 203 pounds. And I didn't hear anything else that the doctor said. All I heard was 203 pounds. And as I was checking out, there was a picture on a sign of Dr. Alex and Susan advertising the Avid Healthy Life program. And I went home and drank a bottle of wine and cried. And the next day I called Alex. The day that I called Avid, I left a message and said, "Hi, this is Susan Davis, and I hate exercise more than anything in the world, but I have to do something today, and it is my hope that you can help me." I was petrified when they called me back. I was negative and scared and had no confidence in my ability to even follow through and show up for my appointment. I was concerned that I would make the appointment and then no show, which wouldn't have been that far from how I was at that time. But there was a glimmer of hope. The people at Avid were happy and positive and encouraging, and to every negative thing I said, they had 3 positive things that made me feel like maybe I really could do this. And it made me look forward to the appointment. And when I came in, I saw that I was on the right path. Prior to starting Avid, as a young person, I was healthy and active and played tennis, and I was a cheerleader in high school. And then my life changed as I had children, and I slowed down, and life just got in the way of eating right and exercising. The hardest part for me was giving up drinking. And I worried actually for a minute that maybe I had a drinking problem, but I figured that I would have some physical withdrawal symptoms, and I did not go through any of that. Dr. Coons had been my medical doctor for almost 15 years. Over those years, I had increased my antidepressant medication a number of times. I had to go on blood pressure medication and had to increase that as my weight had increased. We were watching my fasting blood sugar levels because type 2 diabetes runs in my family, and I was getting dangerously close to having to make some more serious changes. At my last checkup with Dr. Coons in October last year, he told me that I was a prime candidate for a major cardiac event if something didn't change. And since I started the Avid Healthy Life program, I have cut the blood pressure medication down to the lowest dose you can be on, and I have given up my antidepressant. 20 years ago, after the birth of my second daughter, I was diagnosed with a pretty severe postpartum depression, which then continued throughout my life. I was 23 when I was diagnosed, so it's been 23 years. Depression owned me and stopped me from being able to participate in the things in my life that I was interested in. And since the Avid Healthy Life program and being able to go off antidepressant medication, I'm me again. I'm a little more sensitive, but I am my true self now. And the exercise, I've had doctors telling me since I was 16 that if I would walk 3 times a week for 20 minutes that I would not feel so depressed. And I never found that to be true, even when I exercised as a young person. But now, I guess everything is lining up, and with the weight loss and everything, it just seems like my body, even at 46, is fighting back to take my life back from the depression that many times I did not think I would survive it. When I first started working out with Susan at Avid in January, I could not even do a single push-up. I could not walk a mile without huffing and puffing, and it took me 22 minutes to walk 1 mile. The first time that I ran 10 miles, I was training with my team for the breast cancer walk, and we were doing a 9-mile training walk. And my husband and I ran part of the way. And when we got back into our neighborhood, my girls that were walking, my daughter and my assistant in my business were walking. I decided that I would not be a good team captain if I didn't go back and get them. So I ran another mile backwards, picked up them, and walked in the last mile. And my little walker thing, as I was passing the maple tree in front of my house, said, distance, 10 miles. And my husband was in the van next to me with the window down, cheering me on. And all I could think of was, I can't wait to go in the house and text Susan and tell her that I ran 10 miles. It was crazy. I was so shocked, and I put my arms in the air and I was like, 10 miles. I couldn't walk a mile 8 months ago, 6 months ago, I guess. It was a crazy feeling. I can't even explain it. I have no doubt in my mind that the Avid Healthy Life program saved my life and has given me back my relationship with my kids and a healthier future with them and with my husband. And I can't thank the people here enough to do it justice how I really feel about it. But every day of this journey has been hard, and the decisions are tough. But I have no regrets. I just want to move forward. And I'm just sad that I didn't find Susan and Alex and Avid Healthy Life earlier than I did.
The biggest change is just a whole change in her demeanor and her attitude and her ability to deal with life in a much more positive way. Anywhere from starting to exercise and starting to feel better and to smile more and to just be the wife that I remember from when we were younger.
If you are like I was 8-10 months ago, sitting on the couch thinking that you can't change your life, you can't change your patterns of behavior, you can't change your health, I'm just here to tell you that that is not true. You can get up off the couch. You can make different choices about your food and your drinking and whether you're going to exercise. And even if right now you don't see it, having accountability and the people at Avid help you and hold your hand and encourage you every step of the way can make such a huge difference. I really do have my life back. And 10 months ago, I was angry and overweight and sad. And my 20-year-old daughter said to me in January, she said, I don't ever remember in my life you being this nice and this happy. And being around you is a joy. And I just thought, if I hadn't gotten off the couch and made the phone call that I did not want to make, I'd still be sitting there. And I just want to encourage you, you can do it. It's one step, one meal, one day at a time.
Thanks for watching. For a consultation, give us a call or sign up on the web. We look forward to helping you soon.